Hi students, welcome again. Welcome to Genius NEET Solutions. We will continue the topic Mathematical Logic. Today we will see exercise 1.4. Exercise 1.4 is based on algebra of statements and negation of compound statements, which we have studied in lecture number 3. Let us revise algebra of statements and negation of compound statements. Algebra of statements are the magical rules with which we can simplify logical statement pattern. Let us see algebra of statements. In detail, we have studied these laws in lecture number 3. If you have any query or if you want some tricks to remember these laws, please watch lecture number 3. Algebra of statements are magical laws with which we can prove logical equivalence without using truth table. Also, we can simplify switching circuits. These laws are very important, so do it well. Let us start question number 1. Using rules of negation, write negation of following statements with justification. Your justification is important. Let us start first one. Negation of Q implies P. We have to do negation of this statement. Negation of, in bracket, negation of Q implies P. By conditional law, implication is equivalent to negation of first statement or second statement. So this term is equivalent to negation of, in bracket, negation of Q or P. Negation of first statement or second statement. Here reason is conditional law. But negation of Q is equivalent to Q by negation of negation. Here reason is negation of negation. So the term becomes negation of Q or P. Now by De Morgan's law, it is equivalent to negation of Q and negation of P. Reason is De Morgan's law. We can derive the same in another way also. Negation of Q implies P is equivalent to, we have seen rule for negation of implication. Rule for negation of implication is first statement and negation of second statement. So it becomes negation of Q, first statement as it is, and negation of second statement. Here second statement is P. Therefore it is negation of Q and negation of P. Here reason is by negation of implication. Now next is P or negation of Q and R. We have to do negation of this statement. So negation outside of bracket, in bracket, P or negation of Q and R. Here we have to apply De Morgan's law. By De Morgan's law, negation of conjunction is negation of first statement or negation of second statement. So it is negation of P or negation of Q or negation of R. Again we have to apply De Morgan's law. Using De Morgan's law, negation of P and negation of Q or negation of R. Second term as it is. For both step, reason is De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. Now negation of Q is equivalent to Q, because negation of negation is equivalent to statement itself. Here again reason is negation of negation. So negation of given statement is negation of P and Q, or negation of R is the negation of given statement. Move to next one. Same question number 1 and 7th sub question. P or negation of Q implies P and negation of Q. Here implication is, so negation of implication is first statement and negation of second statement. So it becomes first bracket as it is P or negation of Q, and negation of second bracket P and negation of Q. Reason is by negation of implication, P implies Q. Now we have to apply De Morgan's law. First bracket as it is P or negation of Q, and now negation of conjunction. Negation of conjunction is negation of first statement or negation of second statement. Here second statement is negation of Q. Reason is De Morgan's law. So it is equivalent to first bracket as it is P or negation of Q, and second bracket negation of P, or again negation of Q is equivalent to Q, and reason is negation of negation, because negation of negation is equivalent to statement itself, is the negation of given statement pattern. And last example, eighth example is negation of P or negation of Q, or P and negation of Q. Outside of bracket negation, in bracket first bracket is negation of P or negation of Q, or P and negation of Q. As logical connective used is or, we have to apply De Morgan's law. Using De Morgan's law, negation of disjunction is negation of first statement and negation of second statement. That is negation of P or negation of Q, and negation of P and negation of Q. Again we have to apply De Morgan's law for both the brackets. So it becomes negation of P and negation of Q. First bracket complete, and now second bracket negation of P or negation of Q. For both step, reason is De Morgan's law. Now negation of P is equivalent to P, and negation of Q is equivalent to Q. So first bracket is P and Q. Logical connective next used is and second bracket negation of P or Q. Here reason is negation of negation is the negation of given statement pattern. Is the negation of given statement pattern. Now question number 2. Rewrite the following statements without using if then. Here statement given is in the form of if P then Q, and we have to convert it in the form of negation of P or Q, because P implies Q is equivalent to negation of P or Q by conditional law. Here P is a man is a judge and Q is a man is honest. Symbolic form is P implies Q. Since P implies Q is equivalent to negation of P or Q, statement will be a man is not a judge, negation of first statement, or second statement. Second statement is he is honest. Second example, if f of 2 is equal to 0, then f of x is divisible by x minus 2. Here first statement is f of 2 is equal to 0 and second statement is f of x is divisible by x minus 2. First statement denoted by P and second statement denoted by Q. Symbolic form of the statement is P implies Q. By conditional law, P implies Q is equivalent to negation of P or Q. So statement is f of 2 is not equal to 0 or f of x is divisible by x minus 2. Now question number 3. Without using truth table, prove the following logical equivalence. Here we have to use algebra of statements. We will consider LHS and we will prove that it is equal to RHS. Here LHS is P double implies Q. We know P double implies Q is conjunction of two implications. That is P implies Q and Q implies P. Here reason is biconditional law. Biconditional law. We know implication is equivalent to negation of first statement or second statement. So P implies Q is equivalent to negation of P or Q, and as it is second bracket Q implies P is equivalent to negation of Q or P. Here reason is conditional law. We have to distribute first bracket over the second bracket. We will consider first bracket as one statement. Using distributive law, we will distribute this first bracket over the second bracket. See, first bracket as it is. Next we have to use conjunction and first statement of second bracket. First bracket completed. Now logical connective used is or. Again first bracket negation of P or Q as it is. Again we have to use conjunction and second statement of second bracket. Which law we have used is distributive law. Now we will use commutative law. Using commutative law, we will change order of the statements. Here negation of Q is the second statement. We will take this negation of Q as the first statement. So this term becomes negation of Q and logical connectives remains as it is, and in bracket negation of P or Q, which is the first statement in previous step. In same way, second bracket will be P and negation of P or Q. Now use distributive law. We will distribute negation of Q over the bracket negation of P or Q. So it becomes negation of Q and negation of P or negation of Q and Q. Logical connective or as it is, and again we have to use distributive law over the second bracket. We will distribute P over the bracket. P and negation of P or P and Q. Law used is distributive law. Negation of Q and negation of P. We will write this as negation of P and negation of Q, or negation of Q and Q is equivalent to F by complement law. In same way, P and negation of P is equivalent to F using complement law. All other brackets remains as it is and logical connectives are also remains as it is. But statement or F is equivalent to statement itself. Therefore, this term will become negation of P and negation of Q or P and Q. Here law used is identity law. To obtain RHS, we have to again apply commutative law. Using commutative law, we get P and Q or negation of P and negation of Q. Law used is commutative law. Hence we get LHS is equal to RHS. And therefore P double implies Q is equivalent to P and Q or negation of P and negation of Q. Into next example, P or Q and P or negation of Q is logically equivalent to P. Consider LHS P or Q and P or negation of Q. If we observe carefully, first statement of both the bracket is same. Also, logical connective used in both the brackets is same. But the logical connective used between the two brackets is different. So take common statement outside of the bracket. Also common logical connective. Now in bracket, second statement of first bracket, logical connective used in between the two brackets and second statement of second bracket, that is P or Q and negation of Q. Law used is distributive law, but Q and negation of Q is equivalent to F by complement law. So this becomes P or F, but P or F is equivalent to P by identity law, which is equal to RHS. Last example, third example, P and Q or negation of P and Q or P and negation of Q is equivalent to P or Q. As we have done in last example, here also we have to use distributive law. Observe first two brackets. Second statement of first two bracket is same. Also logical connective used in two brackets is same. And logical connective used in between the brackets is different. We will take first statement of first bracket, logical connective used in between the brackets, and first statement of second bracket. So it becomes P or negation of P and Q, or third term as it is P and negation of Q. But P or negation of P is equivalent to P and Q, or second bracket as it is. Here we use law complement law. You have to write reason. Complement law. But P and Q is equivalent to Q. Comes Q or second bracket P and negation of Q by identity law. Now we have to use distributive law. We have to distribute Q over second bracket. Q or P and Q or negation of Q. But Q or negation of Q is equivalent to P by complement law. So it becomes Q or P and T and T. Reason is complement law. But statement and T is equivalent to statement itself by identity law. So we get this term as Q or P. Now apply commutative law. Using commutative law we get this is as P or Q. So we get LHS is equal to RHS. Okay guys, we have completed exercise 1.4. In next video we will see switching circuits and switching tables. Till then, goodbye and subscribe my YouTube channel Genius NEET Solutions.